Hello everyone, welcome back to the Metroid Prime 100% walkthrough, part 23, and I disabled that stupid hint system, so we hopefully no longer have to listen to that. Aha! And my thing about, with power bombs and the pirates does indeed work, so give that a try, because it's pretty sweet. And luckily, as we remember from last time, plenty of power bombs there, so power bombs all the way around. And you can disable these turrets from behind, which I may or may not show off, but we have the plasma beam, so I do that. So today I'm thinking, what should I talk about? Because I've kind of gone over everything. I went over the future of Metroid a bit. I went over some lore previously. I've kind of just gone over a bit of everything. So, it's kind of interesting. Well, for this section anyway, I'm going to talk a little about some of the basic mechanics, but after this it's pretty straightforward, so I might go kind of into depth about maybe some more lore and those kind of aspects of it. Also, you should definitely unleash the Metroids on the pirates, because why not, right? Kill two with one blow. Besides, you now get to watch what happens when they don't know how to go into multiple form. So, come on, kill the pirate already. Okay, getting him. Okay, well, I can now deal with the Metroids. I think one of them just killed itself. Sometimes that happens. They just kind of glitch out and kill themselves. I believe that's what happened, but I am not sure. So I'm just gonna keep going and pretend that never happened. Okay, it seems like it's gonna work. Now, where are you at? There you are. Well, they're somewhere around here, but honestly, I don't care. Because just gonna cross this way. And let's see, next time I believe we're going to battle good old Omega Pirate, but this time we probably shall not, so yeah. Oh, well, there's the other Metroid. Once again, Ice Beam and Missile are the fastest way to deal with these guys. There must be another one. Oh, I don't know where it's at. I honestly don't care. So, yeah, we're just gonna keep going with all this battle music, like with the glitch and Hive Mecha and such, so. Right here, though, you may notice an invisible wall, so why not power bomb it, right? I think there's actually a faster way this way. I'm trying to remember what the glitch is, but I'm not remembering it at the moment, so we're going to go the good old simple way to getting our missile expansion. Sorry my commentary isn't too interesting today, but just the way it goes sometimes. Anyway, so on the voting premise of which one we are going to be doing next, so far it looks like Metroid Prime 2 is winning, but Metroid Fusion is running a close second, and Other M is getting nothing, which I am perfectly fine with, I guess. Also, you can just jump here and jump here to get back a little faster, so recommend doing that, I guess. But the game's glitching out right now, saying, oh, there's no Metroid left, and maybe there is, maybe there isn't, who cares? Shit. And here we go into Phazon Mines level 2. So yeah, and if you notice here, we are close to the impact crater. It's right there. See, it's right there. So yeah, the Chozo are all like, yo, we're gonna just go and seal away this great evil all right here, you know, just so the seed doesn't escape. So we don't really learn pretty much anything besides like 2% of anything about Phazon in this game at all. And like Metroid Prime 3 teaches us everything we need to know about Phazon. So yeah. This game though does not tell us very much about Phazon, and what it tells us about Phazon is not actually right, because it says there is red Phazon. And you know what? There is no red Phazon. They eventually decided, you know what, forget that. We're just gonna completely get rid of the idea of red Phazon. And so they did, because why not? Because no one likes red Phazon. But I've also been exploring some of more of the fan fiction community of Metroid. It's definitely an interesting place if you want to go there. Kind of just there is definitely a lot of it, and it's some of it's good, some of it's not good. But you know, what can you expect from fan fiction, right? So let's see. Is this the one where we have the? I think this is a pretty simple room we're going through. Well, we're gonna get to use the good old grapple beam for maybe the first and only time in the game. Pretty much, because the grapple beam is not a very useful upgrade, especially when you have the rodeo jump in the other versions of the game anyway. Well, just the North American version, because I think it's just the North American version because I was confused on the L jump, and it really was most versions of the game. But just so you know, the whole like little phase-on little roll thing I did there, kind of. There we go. Okay, so anyway, to explain how to get through here with the 13 energy tanks, I am not going to do that because it is really hard, and you have to exploit some pretty weird glitches. And I am just not going to do that because I am not interested in saving time anyway. So none of that. But yeah, so this room, I believe we are going to be pulling off a ghetto jump, if it's even actually a ghetto jump. But for those of you who don't know, which is probably like one viewer in 1,000, that area is where we have our good old artifact. The second to last artifact we're going to get because we did things out of order in this playthrough. So you don't really need to stay up, like riding up here, because we're going to drop down to get a missile expansion here, if I am not correct. And if you need missile refills, there's a station over there with a plasma beam thing. So right here, you just got a ring of things. If you look with the thermal visor, I think you can see it. But anyway, here's a not too hard, like, I'm not sure if it's just a ghetto jump or some kind of jump, but there's a way to get up here. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I usually get it after a couple tries. Maybe it's just using the space jump right. Yeah, I think it's just using the space jump right, because my ghetto jumping skill is terrible, but there is a good spot where you do not need to grapple at all. And here are probably my least favorite enemies in the entire game, besides maybe Fission Metroids, the Bombuses, the invisible Bombuses. Like, if you thought normal Bombuses were irritating, you have not seen these Bombuses. I was right on the plasma beam, yes. Lucky guess. And at this point, you could use power bombs on these troopers, but we are going to need every power bomb we have coming up soon enough, I think. I'm not sure. It's never a bad idea to like stock up on power bombs, because I mean, you're almost never gonna run out of missiles, like, ever. So why not, you know, stock up on the thing you might actually run out of, power bombs. And once again, plasma beam is my favorite. So I might explain a little here, like, about some of the dodge mechanics and the speed capping and how to get the space jump boots early. But that probably is better served in a Metroid Prime run-through where I actually do get the space jump boots early. But I could explain how it works anyway. So the way it works is when you're dashing, your side speed is not capped in any way whatsoever. So like you can continue to dash, so your side speed is not capped. So if you lock your speed at a high speed with an R jump or an L jump, then you'll keep going like that. And so that's how you can exploit the trick. It's not too easy a trick, but I'll probably get to doing that trick soon enough, so I'll show you when I do it, right? And let's see. We should, I think we got all the missile expansions we need. Oh wait, no, I keep forgetting that I did not go to most of the phase-on mines, so that'll be the real hint there. Good recommendation on this one. Take down this guy right now, just because he's a little bit annoying. You're not going to need too many missiles for the fight. I'm saying that, but I'm not quite sure. But you're not going to need too many missiles for the fight, so feel free to use your missiles at this point. Because I'm mostly relying on power bombs and, yeah, super missiles. So you're going to need some missiles, but otherwise it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And there are some more missiles anyway. So, yeah, I think this weird, short, like, 9-minute part is almost over. So I hope I provide some little better content for the next part where I go and beat down on Omega Pirate. So we're going to see how that goes next time, and just hoping for success, you know. So I will see you guys next time with part 24. Goodbye.